All right, what is going on, Gemini? Welcome back to the channel, Elevated Spirits. It's Jazzy, your favorite Cali reader. This is going to be your timeless, what's going on your, how's your life purpose going? So basically just going to help you guys get some, clarity, insight to maybe what's going on currently and what's challenging you, but also opportunities that may be presenting itself in the near future for you guys. In regards to that, I know that's important to a lot of people. So I'm, doing a reading for the signs honoring that. So for you guys in specific, also real fast, very small request that I've made with all the signs. So if you guys would like for me to continue to read your channel, read your sign on my channel, as just a way to know that, you guys do support your sign being read. I ask that you please drop a white dove in the comment section. Okay. So I would appreciate that, just to let me know that you guys do appreciate me showing up for you guys to do your readings. So that way I know it's not a waste of time and effort to do it. I would really appreciate if you guys, and that helps me also know who my subscribers are, right? Knowing what signs you guys are, so that way I can also better create content for those who, based on what you guys want to see. So if you could do that, I would be so grateful and appreciative. Also, obviously, check out the Patreon. I'm also posting over there. So to get early access to your signs video, along with other exclusive content that will not be on YouTube, you can check that out over there. Please like this video, consider subscribing if you have not. All right. So hope y'all are doing well, doing your best to stay hydrated, balanced and aligned as possible. We do have a full moon coming up on the 27th. So I would highly recommend preparing for that. Okay. Word of today, storms don't last forever. So anything that you guys are experiencing right now, challenges, setbacks, delays, hardships, things like that, it's all temporary. So do your best to flow through it as best as you possibly can. Okay. So where you guys are currently, Gemini, we have, it feels like there's a deep knowing that you guys, I feel like, something that you're passionate about, something that maybe has recently inspired you, to like maybe start over, to maybe like reset your life in some type of way. I do feel like there is a deep knowing that that's going to actually work, or something that you guys, I feel like, have been getting like intuitive nudges or inklings to do, maybe to start a new life, maybe start a new career based on what you're really passionate about, what really inspires you. I feel like some of you have a deep knowing that it's time for you to step into that authentic place, on your journey. And I feel like it's going to work out very well for you. I feel like for some of you, it will open up doors to a new life that you may not expect, you may not see coming. For some of you, if you're being guided to become an author or start writing, that I feel like is definitely an alignment that could also lead to this like new life that I feel like some of you are trying to create. Some of you may be counselors or maybe guided to get into counseling. That may be something else you're considering. If maybe, say for example, you guys are already counselors, but you want to become an author, maybe make a book around your counseling experiences, right? The experiences you've had as a counselor, what it's like being a counselor, in 2023, or, something, I don't know. So for some of you, you may have some spark of inspiration that is coming to you at this time, that you're very passionate about. And I feel like it could lead to a new life. I feel like some of you have this deep knowing, or deep down, like your intuition is guiding you, is nudging you. This is a great time to trust that. Okay. I feel like it's going to yield beautiful results. All right. So let's get into this reading for you guys. I do have pre-shuffle oracle cards for where you guys at currently on your, in regards to your life purpose, what may be challenging you, and doors of opportunity that may be opening, revealing, or presenting itself to you at this time, in the very near future. So, and then I will get into each of those deeper with the tarot. So where is Gemini's at currently? So some of you may be animal, trainers or something like that. Some of you may be intuitive guides of some sort, like teaching people how to use their intuitive skills or abilities of some sort. I feel like you guys, it's really giving me energy of being like a dog trainer, a personal trainer, something like that. It has something to do with animals though. I feel like some of you, that may be part of something like that you're doing currently, that you're being guided like away from. Okay. I feel like doors of opportunity are maybe presenting themselves to you at this time, and it's going to be important for you to, jump on them as they approach. But allow yourself to be open, because they may appear in ways that you're not expecting, ways that, or coming through, individuals or sources that you wouldn't normally expect. Okay, that's how you know that it came from the universe, because it's something you couldn't have even have guessed or made up, right? So I feel like some of you may be working for the school system. Some of you may be teachers of some sort, and you're doing your best to kind of stay flexible at this time while the universe is working its magic behind the scenes. I definitely feel like that's a very powerful place to be as well, even if you're not a teacher or whatever. I definitely feel like whatever changes though that you guys are experiencing at this time is teaching you how to kind of bend with the challenges instead of letting it break you. Okay. There may be people in your environment that are trying to control you, and I feel like it's important for you to just be open, because I feel like it is teaching you something, essentially something that you can take, some sort of ideology or concept that you can take into your work going forward. I feel like it's also, so whatever is happening here too, especially if it's something that's, challenging you, it's also teaching you how to be, how to really step into your power, really how to stand up for yourself, how to allow your, how you feel or your presence in itself to be recognized, to be seen, to be acknowledged, right? How you feel matters, what you have to offer, what you, what you bring to the table matters. And I feel like for some of you, if you're not happy with where you are currently, it's just teaching you how to really, kind of empower yourself to make a different decision, to do whatever it needs to be done, learn whatever it is that you need to learn to elevate your situation into something new, into something different, whatever that might be for you. Some of you, it's like you have a deep knowing that this new life that some of you have been wanting or been planning for is going to come through, something that you're passionate about, that truly inspires you. Okay. And so if you need help with that, I highly recommend going outside, getting outside in nature. Y'all thought I was going to sell you some, huh? Ha ha ha. No, get outside in nature. I've been doing that for the last few days as well. It's something I used to do before, but a practice that I'm getting back into, and it really does work better than I feel like a lot of people give it credit for. So I would just, recommend trying it, right? Getting outside in nature, because it's like you never know the sparks of creativity you find when you're out and about, when all the abundance that nature has to offer. That's where ideas and creative flow comes from. So anywho, so what's challenging the Gemini is, what did I say? So we have support, career change. Okay, like I said, some of you are changing your careers at this time, and just know that the universe is supporting this. This is part of your soul's blueprint. It's part of however things are playing out, whatever it is that you're, the changes that I feel like you guys are making at this time, or being guided to make. Just know that the universe is supporting you. For some of you, maybe your family doesn't support you, but maybe you don't really need their support. Okay. I feel like for some of you, it's just teaching you how to be confident and knowing that, the opportunities that present themselves are presenting themselves because you're ready for it. Even if, other people don't agree, it's not for everybody to agree. But I feel like for some of you, that is creating challenges for you, maybe because your family doesn't see the vision that you have. They don't see how maybe something that maybe you're so passionate about can actually be successful. And that for some of you is the whole point in itself, that it doesn't matter if people can't see your vision. That's why it's your vision, because it wasn't meant for them to see. That's why you received it, because it was meant for you to actually carry on, carry through and manifest. So I feel like for some of you, it's kind of just teaching you, that not everybody will understand maybe why you're changing from this to this, or why you're going from this path to this path. It doesn't matter. It's not for them to always understand. Either they can support you and get on board, or they can keep it pushing, and let the chips fall where they may. So, that's for some of you, that's the whole, a lesson in itself, is to, if you're passionate about it, if it inspires you, go for that, because that's what's going to change your life. Instead of staying, maybe comfortable or, complacent, because you don't want to rock the boat with your family. Fuck that shit. Sometimes the boat needs to be rocked, right? Because only reason why people don't support or they get upset in the changes you're making because it shows them the changes that they're not making. It shows them how what's possible, but what they're not doing to, you know, bring the same changes into their own life. So, you know, for some of you, that's what you're meant to do, though. That's how you create change in the world, is by being it first. So for some of you, that's part of what you're meant to do here. Okay. So opportunity that's presenting itself. We have travel, justice, healing, and time to go. So some of you, there may be an opportunity here for some of you to travel to help someone like heal, literally. Some of you may be like healers in some sort, and you have opportunity to travel to do that. Like someone may be paying you to take a trip somewhere to do something for someone. For others of you, this is just simply talking about all the healing that I feel like some of you have been doing. You've learned the lessons that you were meant to learn, and now it's just waiting, you know, being in this energy to wait for the opportunity to present itself. Some of you, it's like, you know, you've been doing the work, you've been, you know, doing your best to stay as flexible as possible, but just know, you know, divine timing is at play here. So things are, you know, anything that's been done wrong is going to be made right. I feel like things are being balanced out on your behalf. Okay. But some of you are, like I said, still getting an opportunity, or that could be the opportunity that's presented itself here, is to do something, you know, in the justice system or the legal field of some sort. And it may be like a job, or let's say that requires you to move, to travel. Okay. And that could be, you know, why you guys are feeling challenged. Maybe family is challenging you because that means that you're going to have to, like, essentially kind of quote unquote leave them behind. And I say that because it's really, you're not really leaving people anywhere, but not everybody is just, you know, you're not going the same direction. It's like being in two cars on the freeway while one continues to go on this freeway and the other one takes this off ramp to somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? It's like you're not leaving, but you're just going different directions. And so, you know, your family may not be as supportive, but I feel like, you know, and that could be also what may be making it hard for you guys to, you know, be in this energy that, you know, being confident that changes are being made, even if you can't see them yet. Okay. I feel like your family maybe has a lot to do with, you know, your belief system at this time, or your, you know, confidence that the universe is working behind the scenes on your behalf. If that's something that some of you are dealing with, your family could be definitely playing a part in that. If they don't want you to go, right? If you guys are talking about leaving or moving or something like that, or taking a job elsewhere, if they're jealous at all, then obviously, yes, they're going to, it's definitely possible that they're sending out energy into the universe that, you know, that it falls apart, that you don't get to, you know, that you don't go anywhere or whatever, right? So that's why it's so important for us to, you know, keep our manifestations and things we're asking for to ourselves, because the reason being is because it's not about giving the other person power, but it's the simple fact that whatever intentionality holds more energy, meaning whoever's intention is stronger, that is the one that's going to win. So if their intention of doubt and failure is overpowers your intention for success and opportunity, then it's gonna beat it out energetically. Okay. So that's why, because, you know, you don't really know how it's going to turn out. For some of you, your family could be causing delays, even though the universe is supporting the changes that you're making. Other people may not be. And that could be, for some of you, what's like making it difficult for you to kind of like be patient and confident that, you know, things are, you know, shifting and changing, and opportunities are presenting themselves right on time. But just know that, like I said, things are going to balance themselves out. So if there has been things that, you know, negative energy that's been being sent your way, just know that that's going to change. Okay. You are protected. I feel like you guys are definitely going to, like I said, have an opportunity to travel, to maybe be a digital nomad, or, you know, for those of you that have like a healing practice, to take that on the road. You know, it's just like some of you are kind of like, you know, it's there's an opportunity that's presented itself here because it's time to go. You've learned everything you needed to, or that you had to. I feel like you guys have helped out in a situation or environment as much as you can, and now it's time to go, period. You know, it's sometimes really that simple. Okay. And this 45 reduces to a 9. Okay. 9s represent endings, the completion of something. Okay. So let's dive a bit deeper into this with the tarot. Some of you that could be the opportunity as a counselor, being a counselor. Okay. You may end up being like a mobile counselor. You know what I'm saying? Where you like you take your practice, like I was saying, on the road, and you travel to, you know, do different counseling sessions. That could be a healing modality for some of you. Okay. Some of you, that could be the idea that I'm giving you right now. Okay, maybe some of you have been trying to figure out how to change your career, how to do something that allows you, you know, to really, you know, inspire others, or do something that you're passionate about, and, you know, basically create a new life for yourself. Some of you, that's kind of how you're going to do it, where it's going to be something different. It's maybe something that maybe nobody in your family has done yet, right? Yet. And that could be what's challenging you guys, why you guys feel so, you know, maybe challenged with trying to change your career or go in a different direction, because your family doesn't get it, because maybe they didn't, you know, live out their dreams, so they don't want you to live out yours. And that's where I feel like some of you, it's like, don't let your family make you miss out on opportunities, right? So let's clarify this first row for where our Gemini is at currently. So we have 3 of Swords, yeah, the Sun, and the Prince of Wands. Okay, so like I said, it's like some of you, whatever you guys are experiencing right now, Spirit is saying be flexible. Okay, I feel like it's like some of you may be coming to also the realization, that could be what's something that's illuminated here that may feel heartbreaking, is that some of you may come to the realization that someone in your environment is trying to control you. Okay, and like I said, Spirit is saying, you know, bend with your challenges, don't break. Okay, because it's strengthening you, it's just making you stronger. So don't let it break you down, and instead let it get you excited. Okay, let it make you, you know, let that drive and spark your passion even more, because I feel like the energy you feed the negative stuff, it's going to perpetuate that. While on the flip side, the more that you feed your passion and your drive and your inspiration, that is going to increase as well. And that's what I feel like some of you need to, you know, focus more on at this time. Okay, I feel like that's going to benefit you more than the challenges that you're experiencing. Okay, so let's see what else. Let's clarify what's challenging Gemini in regards to their life purpose. And some of you too may be experiencing a breakup at this time as well. There may be something that you're finding out, that someone's a player, and that could be also kind of like affecting your life purpose. But for some of you, it's happening, or it's being revealed to you or illuminated to you for that reason, to show you how to take back your power, so you can maybe shift your focus back onto your life purpose. For those that, you know, that resonates. For some of you, you've already had like an inkling of this, of, you know, kind of like knowing this, right? And I'm not sure why that's coming up, you know, and when we're talking about life purpose, but I guess it's because, like I always say, energy is transferable, meaning while some people think that one area of life doesn't affect another, it definitely does, and it definitely can. So I feel like for some of you, your personal life, your love life is, or some of you, like I said, who have recently gone through some sort of breakup or some sort of heartbreak, something that's being revealed to you. I feel like it's happening to show you how maybe someone you were dealing with was low key trying to control you, or trying to control the path, you know, the direction that your life purpose is trying to go down. I feel like someone was trying to veer you or steer you the wrong way. And for some of you, it's like exposing them in some type of way, maybe exposing what you find you're actually passionate about, right? It's like some of you, you know, maybe at this time, maybe going through a really rough period, but not realizing how that pain is really acting or meant to act as a catalyst to your own life purpose. That's how I started reading tarot. Okay, so for some of you, that's kind of what's happening here, is that you're learning through whatever is being revealed or exposed. It was somebody trying to control you in the first place. And so some of you are being like teaching yourself, or like maybe this experience is teaching you how to break out of that, so you can then, you know, about how maybe you listen to your intuition, and that and allowed yourself to kind of like remain flexible through the challenge, is what really maybe empowered you to keep going. Maybe that is what, you know, empowered you to really step into your inspiration, what inspires you, and take action on that. For some of you, that could be some of you that are like maybe going from dealing with animals in some type of way to maybe switching to being a counselor, based off of a heartbreak or some type of painful experience that some of you are, you know, that's happening to you right now. I feel it's very, very specific, but for whoever needs that message, you know, there it is. So, all right, let's keep going. That was interesting. Okay. All right. Most High, what is challenging the Gemini in regards to their life purpose? What may be challenging in them at this time? All right, so we have 5 of Cups, the Temperance, and the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Wands here at the bottom. So Yeah, I definitely feel like some of you are definitely going through some sort of loss right now, but just know that, you know, like I said, it could be family. Okay. Maybe some of you are losing a, you know, family member and it's creating changes with your career. Maybe you're having to quit a job in order to, you know, heal from that or allow yourself to grieve that process. But just, you know, this is an opportunity as well for you to be confident that maybe whatever changes that are happening right now that may feel out of your control, just know that it's going to get easier. Okay, something is, I feel like, going to get better. For some of you, it's like positioning you to change careers in order to move. For some of you, it's literally, you know, positioning you to start a brand new life, moving somewhere else, maybe taking kind of like leaving the problems and the conflicts and things you've experienced. I feel like for some of you, it's helping you leave all that stuff behind. Okay, especially if things feel challenging right now. I definitely feel like whatever it is that you feel like you've lost, just know that, you know, it's part of the healing process. Okay. Do your best to transmute that energy and focus more on, you know, what you have left, what still is working. Okay. And create to, you know, alchemize and create what you want going forward. Okay. Even if that means having to pack, you know, just basically one suitcase and leave the rest behind. Trust that that'll, you know, that you'll do just fine and you'll be able to replace anything you feel like you lost. Okay. For some of you, it's definitely going to be very healing for you to be able to move on. For some of you, this could be something that's very painful that you guys are experiencing right now. And I feel like that's maybe how you create balance, or you let karma essentially take care of the problem, is by you traveling and, you know, going. It's time for you to go. For some of you, it's time, you know, by you traveling and getting away from a situation is what's going to not only help you heal, but then karma can take care of its part too, because you're then out of the picture. You see what I'm saying? It's like you won't get caught in someone's crossfire of karma by being there, by being at the wrong place at the wrong time, or then being able to show up or pop out your house or some shit, thinking that, you know, something that they experienced through karma, right, cause and effect, maybe was done by you. It's like they wouldn't be able to even pinpoint it. They wouldn't even be able to blame you for that because you were in a whole nother country, maybe. You see what I'm saying? So for some of you, there's gonna be an opportunity here for some of you to travel, for you to get away, to take some time to heal, to get out of a situation. I feel like for some of you, you have a deep knowing that this is going to lead to a new life. And some of you are really being asked to trust that and take that opportunity. Because like I said, some of you, somebody, especially those of you that this resonates, where you're going through a really rough period, or you're finding out that someone, you know, has been a player the whole time, or they've been cheating on you or something like that. Karma is going to deal with that, but they need you to get out of the picture first. They need you to get out of Dodge first. Okay. So like I said, some of you maybe get an opportunity here to travel, or to, you know, get to accept a job that's in another place. You know, allow yourself to do it, because I feel like it's definitely going to help or jumpstart, or at least, you know, assist in your healing process. Okay. So I definitely feel like I said, it's going to lead to success. Okay. I feel like you're going to, you know, whatever it is you're going to do, you're going to thrive. All right. You just have to allow yourself to surrender maybe your current situation that, you know, is painful. Okay. Whatever it is that you feel like you're giving up or you're losing, it's really not a loss. It's going to lead to more success than maybe this has so far brought you. Okay. So let's clarify this last row for Gemini's spirit. What is an opportunity that is revealing, presenting, or expressing itself in the very near future for Gemini in regards to their life purpose? So let's see. So we have the World. Like I said, y'all, travel, and this is the travel card. Okay. So like I said, some of y'all are definitely getting an opportunity to travel. Okay. 3 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. Yeah. Like I said, whatever it is, look, the Star. Some of you, this is something you've been asking for. This is something you've been wishing for. And this is another card of healing. Okay. But like I said, this is wish fulfillment. 10 of fucking cups after that. Okay. Some of you, this is like, this is whatever this opportunity is presenting itself. I feel like it's not only going to help you heal, but it's then going to also bring in a whole life that's going to actually be fulfilling. For some of you, it's going to show up in a relationship. For some of you, it's going to be both, where you're not only going to essentially manifest the life that really makes you feel happy and fulfilled and, you know, loved and all those things, but I feel like it's also maybe showing up in a connection as well. Okay. Someone that you've been asking for, that you've been wishing for, that you couldn't have met maybe until you took this trip, until you know what I'm saying, went and, you know, decided to leave this situation behind, leave the past behind and go in a different direction. Okay. I feel like this is something that, you know, if this is a person that some of you are meeting, this is someone that definitely wants to build with you, that wants to grow with you, that wants to, you know, essentially create a stable foundation with you. Okay. For some of you, it could definitely be a job, right? Something, you know, that you're going to have to travel to go do, but it's definitely going to grow into financial stability. Okay. Something that you can create essentially, you know, build an empire from. Okay. But like I said, it's going to require you to leave something behind. For some of you, that is the sacrifice that we saw with the hangman. Okay. Some of you, that is the sacrifice of basically allowing yourself to leave behind an old life to go towards a new, knowing that, you know, trusting that you not only deserve it, but it's possible. Okay. I feel like some of you needed that confirmation that you're, whatever it is that you're thinking about doing or that you're being guided to do, that is exactly in alignment. That is exactly, you know, on path with what you're trying to do, or what it is that you've been asking, you know, the universe to help you do. Okay. You're going to be happy that you did it. Right. But I definitely feel like it's going to be it's requiring you right now to be in this King of Swords energy, to really use your logic at this time, to be smart and, you know, reject things that you know you don't deserve. Okay. People, it may feel disappointing, but this is about removing your emotions. Take your emotions out of it and let's, you know, see it for what the fuck it is. Okay. And know and trust that in you making the decisions that you make and being honest with yourself, right? That you're in alignment. You're being real with yourself. You removed your emotions from the situation and you're seeing it for what the fuck it is. Also what the fuck it's not. You're seeing if it's helping you or if it's harming you. And I feel like you making that decision is you being in alignment. And when you're in alignment, you know, you're full steam ahead. Okay. That's where the victory lies, is you being in alignment with yourself, being honest with yourself and knowing and trusting what you're being guided to do, that it's taking you in the direction you need to go. And I really feel like it is. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys, Gemini. I really feel like you guys may be going through a really rough period, but continue to trust the guidance that you're being, that's being presented to you. Okay. Especially when it comes to travel or taking an opportunity, a job somewhere else. Okay. I feel like it's kind of essentially getting you out of dodge of a situation. So karma can take care of things and balance the scales on your behalf, but you can't be around for that. I feel like it's not meant for you to be around for that. And it's for a good reason. So, okay, if that resonates with you, you know, heed the call, heed the guidance. All right. So I love y'all so much. Remember, if you would like your sign to continue to be read on this channel, I'd really appreciate if you guys drop a white dove in the comment section below. All right. I love y'all so much. Until next time.